I'm Kane Brown, and you're watching my most requested live Ask Anything Chat. Thanks to Romeo and iHeartRadio for having me on the show tonight. My new track is called Memory featuring Black Bear. Linda from Sparta, Missouri. Did you and Black Bear know each other beforehand? You guys seem to be diversely different, other than both having tattoos and being extremely musically talented. I would say that we're pretty much the same people, other than I'm a little taller and a little darker. We're both very laid back, kind of go through the same problems, and we both just had a kid, so we have a lot to relate on. But I didn't know him before we had the song. Jamie from Albuquerque, New Mexico. What was your favorite part of filming this video? Not flying in the air, which everybody assumed. That actually really hurt. I was up there for a couple hours, I believe. I think my favorite part was just getting to hang out with Black Bear and just see how they were doing everything, like with the special effects, saying like when we were in space and stuff. Stuart from Crook, United Kingdom. Hope you and your family are doing well and staying safe. Do you have any plans to come to the UK for a few shows in the future? Honestly, I have no idea. I know we just went there right before the pandemic happened, but it was so much fun for me, so I would love to come back immediately. Jerry from California. Kane, can you hook me up with your tattoo artist? I'd love to have your gorilla tattoo. My high school mascot was the gorilla. Bro, I feel like you've told me this before on Twitter. I feel like I've seen the message a couple times. Well, his name is Bubba Irwin. You can find him on my Instagram. Just look for the guy I follow named Bubba and reach out to him. I'll tell him you're gonna message him. Deanna from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. When was the first time you were recognized in public in the States? That's a good one. I mean, it would have had to be on my Facebook days. I don't remember exactly when, but I do remember being excited that I was kind of getting recognized, and I was only on Facebook, so I thought it was cool. Jen from Waterloo, Ontario. Was it hard to fit into the suit for Memory video since you've been working out so much? No, because the suit was customized, luckily, by my awesome stylist, Tiffany. Stephanie from Savannah, Georgia. If you had to have a theme song play whenever you entered and exited a room, what would it be and why? I've never thought about that. I have no idea. It would depend on my mood. My mood changes a lot. That's a good question. I'll come back. I'll think about it while I do these other ones. Deb from Buffalo, New York. How would your friends describe you when you were younger? I feel like they would have described me as like very shy, but very, basically how I am now, very competitive. I had a lot more energy back then just because I loved running around, playing football, basketball, any kind of sport that I could play. And that's all I was doing. I was always outside. I didn't have any other obligations. Penny from Columbus, Ohio. Who taught you how to drive? I taught myself how to drive. I drove my mom's Ford Mustang when I was 12 for the first time, and it was a wreck. I mean, I didn't wreck, but it was a wreck, you know what I mean? I was going down the driveway, we had a long driveway, and I remember just stopping and going and stopping and going. So then when I got my Jeep that I was supposed to have when I turned 16, I was 14, and I remember taking it by myself around our neighborhood while my mom was at work, and ended up going out on the road with no driver's license. Don't recommend that. But I just taught myself how to do it, and then taught myself how to drive stick. Lane's from Denver, Colorado. What's in your junk drawer? Nothing. There's two types of junk drawers for me. There's like a snack junk drawer, and then there's like a junk drawer that you just throw junk in. The snack junk drawer, my wife has all like healthy stuff, so I have nothing in there. And then my other junk drawer, my wife won't let me throw things in there, so there's nothing in there either. So I don't have a junk drawer. Jennifer from Miami. Favorite Halloween candy and best costume you've ever worn? I don't eat candy, so I don't have a favorite Halloween candy. But if I had to choose, I'd probably pick a Snickers, like the small Snickers. And then my favorite costume would probably be my Freddy Krueger one that I wore my junior year of high school. My mom surprised me and let me get the outfit that I picked out. So I went to this like expensive little Halloween store that had every mask and every costume down in Chattanooga and bought it. Tiff from Keystone, South Dakota. How do you decide who you collaborate with? We usually pick an artist, or an artist reaches out to me, and we see what happens. A lot of times I'll listen to a song and see who it sounds like or who I can hear on the song if I'm asking certain artists. And that's kind of how we pick who's going to be on it. Sandra from Athens. Who do you text the most with? I might have to say my wife or my fantasy football chat. Eve from Boston. What was the first rap song you can remember all the words to when you were young? This is gonna blow your mind, but I don't even remember who it's by, but it's Nuck If You Buck. Winnie from Chicago. What are your favorite Christmas songs? I'm not a big Christmas song kind of guy, but I do love the Elvis. I think it's Blue Christmas. The I have a blue. That one. Billy from Biloxi. Can you give me a senior quote from my yearbook? Thanks. A quote? I would say, what did I put on Twitter this morning? I said, don't always overthink. Like, just go for it. Never know what's gonna happen. Can't be scared of everything. I gave you 4. Okay. Steph from Boston. What was the last song of yours that you heard on the radio besides Memory? My newest song, One Mississippi, was the last song I heard, other than Memory, on the radio. Oliver from Laredo, Texas. What do you do when you have to yawn on stage? So that's weird. I don't ever have to yawn on stage, I guess because of the energy or whatever. But when you have to burp on stage, that's different. Because it's, sometimes I've accidentally done it and thought it came to the mic, and I kind of like look around, but nothing, nobody acts like they heard it or whatever. But I'll usually just be like this, and then I go back to singing. Alana from Virginia Beach. What was your daughter's first word? It was dad. Well, it was da, without the D at the end. She said it before she said mom. Proud of it. But anyway, it's a way to end it, right? Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching my most requested live Ask Anything chat. And thanks to Romeo for all of his support. My new track featuring Blackberry is called Memory. And guys, I just want to say we're shooting a music video right now for another song. And been here since 8 a.m. I'm exhausted, but I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the questions.